Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Million Ways for Gage Blackwood to Die in Pegasus Prime, now with added science. And by science, I mean poison. Yes, in terms of poison, there are a lot of ways for you to die and get to the poison screen. They're all tied to one unique death, but it's kind of weird how many different variants there are in order to get to this one. The first one being selecting no, and just leaving it in your body. This also happens if you decide to get the antidote and take it and then say no. That will still lead to getting poisoned for some reason. If you wait for your energy to completely deplete while the dart is still in your body and you haven't made a choice, it will also get to the poison screen. Now, this one is a little bit obtuse, but it also counts as a death. You're poisoned, you decide to recall to the TSA. However, it's altered, so I don't know why you would do that, because there's nothing helping you out there. Commander Baldwin's not going to help you, because you're isolated. You're stuck in this room. But the main thing about the poison at the beginning of the World Science Center every single time you go is that it depletes your energy super fast. And when you run out of energy, you get the expelled death screen. It's not a unique death, just to point out, so you don't have to waste a whole lot of time. But it's much less time compared to other time periods where there is no other factor which leads to your energy depleting as quickly. So technically this counts as one of the ways in order to get to the expelled death screen. We'll be looking at the other ones in due time, but for now, take advantage of depleting your energy because you'll need it for the death that's happening right now. Yeah, remember Mercury being on the other side of the... I don't even know what they really call them. It's just the things that are in airports. But anyway, getting about 15 to 10% energy and getting shot.
Warning, energy level 5%. Recommend return to TSA prior to temporal link integrity failure.
Will lead to a warning for 5%, but it will also get you blown away. You learned quickly, Grasshopper, but move slowly. You've been incinerated by a fiery plasma ball. Yeah, so take advantage of how easy it is to deplete your energy in this time zone, because, well, you'll need it if you want to get all the deaths in the game. The only thing is that when you continue, you'll probably be left with just not a whole lot of energy, like I'm showing here right now, so pay attention to that. Now, we've shown off one way to get the expelled death screen, but there are people everywhere, so sit back and enjoy the rest of them.
Nice eyepiece. Do you belong here?
A lot of them are going to have just one quirky, sarcastic, kind of dickish line, and then immediately go ahead and call security and apprehend you. You've been stripped of your biotech interface and escorted off the premises.
Hey, I know they let aliens in here.
Hey buddy, this is a joke, right?
That first part is just completely inaudible to me.
Nice outfit. Security!
Well, you're just wonderfully fantastic, aren't you?
Hey, who are you? Security, we have an unauthorized visitor in lab building 4.
I just wanted to go through the door, man. Now, let's take a break to reintroduce you to my favorite guy.
Oh, Dr. Sinclair. Say, why are you bringing your antique elephant gun out of your office? You're not Elliot! Security! Security! Don't shoot the man with the glasses!
Godspeed to you, guy.
May I see your badge, please? Security, we have another protester at the auditorium entrance.
This guy gets around. And 3, 2, 1. Good coordination, you two. Great job. thermal scans have not updated in the centuries of the future.
Excuse me, can I help you? This is a private office, you know?
Well, what are you implying? But that is all of the expelled death scenes that can occur in the game. About 9 off the top of my head. But now we get to the last 2, and they have to do with Mercury itself. At the very end, you wait in the doorway too long, and he will just fire. And then turn at you and be a badass and decide to shoot you one-handed and blow you away a different way. The robot's plasma weapon easily seared through the protective layers of your biosuit. Surviving the encounter would have required more resourcefulness. You know, like moving forward. That's a good thing, right?
Please welcome Dr. Enrique Castillo.
So, if you decide to wait inside the room with him on the catwalk, well, it's a little bit different. For instance, he doesn't bother shooting Castillo. He just goes straight to you and morphs in order to just, like, prove a point or something. And there you go. That's the last of the deaths that are in the World Science Center. Poison, getting apprehended, and getting shot multiple times. I kind of like it because there's a lot of different ways. It makes it a little bit more linear, and you have to make sure you know what paths you're taking because it's easy to run into something you don't want. So, 2 time zones down, we have 2 more death videos to go. See you next time, everybody, for NORAD.